Hello and welcome to today's video. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking to you today ways which you can stay motivated when you are suffering from an injury. It could be a short-term injury, it could be long-term injury. At the moment, I'm suffering from an injury and I absolutely hate it. But I wanted to run you guys through some ways which I found really helpful over the past week, which has kind of helped me keep motivated and stay really positive, because those are the two things when you're suffering from an injury and as a runner you can't go out. It's just absolutely horrible. So the last video which I was going to record was going to be the 5K time trial, which was just before Christmas. Unfortunately, that didn't go to plan either. So we're just gonna roll the clip now so you guys can have a little look what happened.
For some interesting corners in his alpha flies.
Well, no tide today, no PB, nothing. It was, yeah. So at the moment I'm suffering from a very small Achilles problem. I don't really know what it is. I'm going to see a physio next week just to have an assess, just to make sure it's nothing major. It doesn't feel anything major, but I can just feel it there, and I'm trying to use my sensible head to say, right, that is enough. You just need to just take a bit of time out and just rest, ice, and do all that kind of stuff. And I hate not doing anything, but there's definitely ways which you can still do exercise when you're injured. So now I'm going to run you through my top tips on how to stay as motivated as you can whilst you're injured. So firstly, staying positive. Do whatever you can to avoid negative talk. It's really easy to start overthinking and feeling really bad about yourself. So to stop feeling like this, what I've done, which I think has really helped, is to watch YouTube videos, which is obviously related to running. So there's loads of YouTubers that I watch out there who are highly dedicated runners as well as YouTubers. Like, the content they produce is absolutely brilliant, and that kind of really inspires me to kind of make more content. So I've used this time when I haven't been running as much as to watch their videos, to be really inspired, to learn new exercises, to learn new drills, to learn new sessions, trainer reviews. All of these things add up, and this just helps me keep really motivated and helps me want to push harder, kind of in the rehab stage, if you like, to get me back to full fitness. Also, be religious with your hot and cold therapy. This is something which has really helped me, and I'm definitely seeing the benefits. So putting my foot in an ice cold water with ice in a big bucket, and then transitioning there, so do a minute in that and then go straight into hot water. That's something which has been advised by physiotherapists, and I've done a load of research about that, and I can really see the benefits of that. But I think in order for that to work, you have to be really religious with doing that. So keep on top of that is something which has really kind of helped me. So doing other forms of exercises has really helped me stay motivated. As runners, we kind of tend to put our strength and conditioning training to one side. Like, if you go out for a really hard effort, or you go out for a long run, the last thing you really want to be doing is coming back and doing some strength and conditioning work. I know that I do that. I go for a long run and I'm supposed to be doing a strength and conditioning session, but I just say, oh God, no, I can't be bothered to do that. I'm really tired, and I just leave it, which isn't the case. But I think during this time now, whilst I'm injured, I've got the time to put in the work to really focus on all my strength and conditioning. The strength and conditioning is really important, and for two reasons. Number one, it's going to help build and strengthen muscles, therefore reducing the risk of injury. If I was to have done probably my strength and conditioning, maybe focused on strengthening my tendons, my Achilles, etc., then this injury may not have happened. So that's kind of a lesson in itself, that I do need to probably do more strength and conditioning training. The other reason is that it improves your posture. Ultimately, it enhances performance as well. I'm looking at different forms of exercises. I'm working very closely with a good friend of mine, Johnny, who is a personal trainer, and he specializes mainly in like boxing and combat sports, but he's working on a strength and conditioning program for me at the moment. So I've been doing that 3 to 4 times a week since I've had the injury, and I'm finding it super useful. For me, with Johnny, with the program, we're focusing all on core, just because we don't really want to do too much leg focus, just because we don't want to put any stress on the Achilles, and therefore just pull anything else or whatever is happening down there. We just don't want to put any stress on that. We're going to focus on a lot of core stability, which I haven't done for a while. So now that I've told myself that I need to take some time off, my running goals that I kind of set at the start of the year have kind of been put on hold for a minute. So to stay motivated, what I've done is I've kind of gone back to those goals and I've set new goals. So I've put them just to one side because hopefully once this injury gets better, I can focus on those goals again. But for the time being, it's time to set new goals, plan and post more YouTube content. I'm telling myself that I can't run as much. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be really focusing on looking at new videos that I can post and new videos that I can film. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Try these things. If you are injured or you're taking some time off and you're looking for ways to try and stay motivated, then definitely try some of my points that I've gone through. It's really helped me, both mentally and also physically as well. But stay positive. An injury doesn't last forever. It does go, but it is really difficult in the time, and I know that. But try other ways and just try not to ponder on things because it will get better. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be back soon with some other content that I'm currently prepping at the moment, which is really exciting. I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. But if there's any questions or if you're struggling for motivation, please drop me a message, drop me a comment below, and I'm sure we can connect and I can try and help you in whatever way that is. I love to do it. But thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe to my channel for more running content, and we will see you in the next video.